Hello, my dear friends. Hope you're all having a good day.
Well, I was, but I've got a sneaking suspicion it's going to go downhill. Now, nobody expects a flat earth inquisition, and this guy is no exception. His two weapons are flat earth and banjo. Banjo and flat earth and USA. His three weapons are flat earth, banjo, USA and Japan. Amongst his four weapons are flat earth, banjo, USA, Japan and Brazil. Damn. Look, I can't keep calling him flat earth, banjo, string, USA, Japan and Brazil. Good idea. What have you got for us today, banjo string?
Today's video, I want to send a big shout out to one of my subscribers in Switzerland.
What about the other one? The one in the William J. Lepedemain Memorial Gambling Casino for the insane.
Christopher, he sent me a very interesting tweet.
And was it a tweet confirming how to use teaspoons?
So he's got Nikon's confirmation.
Yes.
That the P1000,
Yes.
P900 cameras,
Yes.
zoom is within
Yes.
160 kilometers, about 100 miles.
Well, slap my ass and call me Shirley.
So I want to start again with this quote. What are the stars? They are bits of fire a few kilometers away. We could reach them if we wanted to, or we could blot them out. The Earth is the center of the universe. The sun and the stars go round it. George Orwell, 1984.
Banjo string, that quote is from 1984. A guy called Winston was being tortured by another guy called O'Brien. O'Brien was telling him about the ministry of lies and doublethink, where you could persuade people of two contradictory things. In this case, that the stars were both far away and close.
So we all know the camera Nikon P900 and P1000.
Yes, we all know it. It's the flat earthers' camera of choice. It's the camera that flat earthers have no idea how to use.
I do have a P900. I don't want to buy a P1000 since I haven't taken much time to photograph the stars anymore as I used to.
Hold on a minute. You want to upgrade your camera because you haven't spent much time using the old one?
But we all know that this is an amazing camera. You can zoom in on stars and on the moon and in many objects in the sky.
What, like Vogon constructor spaceships that hang in the air just like bricks don't?
Christopher sent them a tweeter.
A tweeter? Okay.
Christopher sent them a tweeter asking them to confirm or not the capacity, the zoom capacity of the Nikon cameras.
Nice. But couldn't he just have looked at the side of his camera where it says 125 times optical zoom?
So since he lives in Switzerland, he wrote in French to Nikon Zurich, and he's got the answer. Now the tweet is in French. I can't read French, but on the side it has the translation more or less in English. He sent to me, stars are maximum 160 kilometers away. That's via Nikon. Moon, sun, planets and stars are small and local, no more than 100 kilometers away from the Earth. Potential of a Nikon camera. They are orbiting around a flat and stationary Earth.
Hello, NASA. Yeah, you can recall the James Webb Telescope now. We know about the nature of the universe. Yeah, that's right. All you actually needed to do was send a tweet to Nikon.
This is a really astounding confirmation.
Yes, astounding. If only we had realised that science was so easy.
This is a really astounding confirmation. We all knew that. And if we can zoom in on a star, any of them, with such precision like many of us have done, I myself have zoomed on a star here in Japan.
You got a fuzzy, unfocused blob, didn't you?
And if we are able to do it It's because they are not millions of miles away. You see here the star Arcturus, and it's focused, but we cropped the image so you could see better. Comparing to NASA CGI Arcturus, which is hundreds of times bigger than the Sun, which is product of imagination.
Banjo string, you truculent counter of buffalo droppings, you cannot see the disk of any stars, no matter how large the telescope, and you certainly can't see them with a Nikon camera. That image is just a diagrammatic form to show the difference in size between Arcturus and Sol.
Now, we lost that amazing technology that built those telescopes back in Galileo's time.
We lost that amazing a tube and two lenses.
We lost that technology.
We didn't.
We lost that technology.
We really didn't.
We lost that technology.
Stop saying that.
We cannot build it back. We can only build cameras like the Nikon P1000, 125 times the zoom capacity.
So you think that Galileo's telescope was more advanced technology than the Nikon P1000? So why didn't he just use one of those? He could have uploaded his results to YouTube.
We cannot build telescopes like Galileo's. So that's the instrument he used to say that Earth was a ball and now the luminaries are balls.
And to show that banjo string does nothing but talk a load of bull.
But we know telescopes are made to give this impression. The kind of lenses they use, the concave, the convex lenses.
Ah, concave and convex lenses. Well, pray tell, what sort of lens do you think is in a Nikon P1000?
They all shape the object they look at in the sky spherical to deceive humanity.
We've all been deceived. And do you recommend totally flat lenses? Something we might call a window.
But we lost the technology. We cannot build those telescopes anymore.
Why would we want to build telescopes like Galileo's?
Thanks to Nikon P1000, P900, we can see much better.
And apparently understand a lot less.
And we can prove stars are not light years away. They are small and close, few kilometers away, as they quote in 1984 by George Orwell.
Banjo string me old China, that quote was not in 1984 by George Orwell. It was written in 1933 in a book called 1984. You great chuff nugget. I think we need to have a close look at Nikon's actual tweet. So here's the translated tweet that you showed us. Stars are maximum 160 kilometers away. Moon, sun, planets and stars are small and local, no more than 160 kilometers away from the Earth / potential of a Nikon camera, and they are orbiting a flat and stationary Earth. Now, I don't really like to doubt you, banjo string, but I'm rather surprised that Nikon are claiming that the moon, sun and planets and the stars are small, local and no more than 100 miles away. I mean, if you were stood on the equator with the sun directly overhead and you moved 100 miles away, that sun would then have dropped by 45 degrees. How on earth can it appear so high in the sky right across the Earth? I think we need to have a look at the original tweet. Well, I don't read French either, but I did something that you apparently can't do. I put this original tweet into Google Translate. If the view is perfectly clear, you can, for example, see the Matterhorn in Valais from a vantage point in Zurich. Take photos and film. It would be about 160 kilometers. Now, far be it from me to wish to be picky, but this translation is not exactly the same as this translation that you have on the right, talking about moon, sun, planets and stars, and that they're orbiting a flat and stationary Earth less than 100 miles away. Now let me use my amazing powers of deduction and tell you how the conversation actually went. Your pal wrote to Nikon and said, "How far can you see with a P1000? They replied that from Zurich you could see the Matterhorn about 160 kilometers away. Your friend, being a flat earth idiot, then assumed that you can't see anything further than 160 kilometers away. Therefore, since you can see the stars, they can't be further than 160 kilometers. Your friend is a gimboid, and so, sir, are you." It also appears that you are incapable of the most basic of research, such as putting that tweet through Google Translate, or finding out that the George Orwell quote was from a novel called 1984. Since you own a P900, I suggest you put it back in its box and take it together with the receipt to the nearest fine stockist of Nikon products and ask for a refund. When they ask you why is it broken, tell them no, but you're just too stupid to own one. Until next time, stay sensible.